Hey, how are you guys doing? So today is September the 9th, and I'm going to do a trade recap of today on how I made $450 trading NASDAQ today. So pretty much coming to this morning, I was actually pretty bullish. I did see a good CSD initially, which was one of my first trades. As you can see, I did pretty much have a better fill, which was over here. And then I did get break even, unfortunately, because I saw a lot of downside momentum, especially with a higher time frame SMT, which made me go break even. And then after that, I didn't really want this gap to be touched or closed below, which is why I kind of re-entered after we had a closer above this. And then obviously I negated my stop loss a little bit lower, so I didn't lose as much money as I would have. And good thing I did that because, but also a bad thing because I shouldn't have re-entered, especially knowing that if we did close below this, we would go lower, and I knew that I could have avoided the loss and actually made about $700 on the day, but I didn't because I just didn't listen to myself after perfectly reading it. Oh, I also stream on TikTok and I called it out. It said exactly what it's gonna do, and I still took it because I don't know. I just wanted it to be right, but obviously it wasn't. So I need to start listening to myself because every time I've said it in my TikTok stream or in general to myself, I've been right, and I need to actually take initiative on doing what I say because 7 out of the 10 times I'm right, and obviously 7 out of 10 is a pretty good chance, a pretty good odds. So I would say that I should listen to myself way more and not doubt myself because then after that I did take a second trade and I said initially what I wanted to see, I was gonna end it off a $240 loss, but I was like, okay, we swept all these hourly sell side liquidity. One second. This hourly sell side liquidity on the 4 hour over here. We had this huge sweep, touched this order block, and also on this fair value gap left it open. Same thing with the hourly. We took out all the liquidity, even um, formed an SMT over here, and then we would just wait for a 1 minute CSD on the lower time frame, targeting intermediate highs, like always, because that's starting to be my model now. After, a long time, this has been working now. I've Most of my wins have been this little retraction model, and it's been working perfectly. So I see that this is one of my major winners, and I'm gonna try to implement this more than any other trade because I initially lose once and then win twice by the same setup. So I'm gonna start taking these setups way more often, and I had to be more patient, which is why I'm streaming on TikTok so people can tell me, oh, you shouldn't do that, shouldn't do this, or what are you doing? Hold myself more accountable and be more embarrassed, because that's, one way for me to actually listen to myself or do anything in general. But other than that, I took it to the intermediate high, so I sold four at the intermediate high, and then I sold another one at this high because we started to close below on ES, and perfect. It's a good thing I did because as you can see, we had a huge retracement. We could still go higher, but I'm not taking the chances, especially with high resistance liquidity and higher time frame SMT. So I'm gladly take my money. And other than that, I did end up $450 a day. I'm pretty proud of myself. A great trading day. And I didn't trade yesterday because the daily time frame, it was just horrible, and I knew it wasn't gonna be good to trade. So other than that, let me know what you guys think. If you guys took the same trade or took a loss, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.